computer. All right, so welcome, Kay, and thanks for joining us this evening to be our hero of the month in regard to the 12-week lean body system, and to be able to share with all our ladies your journey of doing the 12 weeks. So, hi, Kay, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm in England. I live in Staffordshire in England. And at the moment, it's really cold outside. We've got about 5 inches of snow. So going for a walk every day, I am not doing at the moment. It's been a fabulous journey. So where do you want me to start?
Yeah, so I'll just share with everybody that Kay did our 12-week lean body system, our last challenge that we did, and our last challenge finished, when did it finish, Kay? About November, late October,
Yeah.
November? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, girls, Kay does live in England, as she just explained, and Kay was actually recommended to us by her sister-in-law, Wendy, who is one of our Women 40 Plus members. And she said, would you be able to help my sister-in-law to be able to lose weight? So Kay and I had connected in that way. She also knows one of the members over here, Linda. And so through word of mouth, Kay's been able to get hold of our program, and she chose to join us in the last challenge. So what I'm going to ask Kay is, where were you, Kay, prior to starting this journey? So let's even say 12 months ago, in regard to your health, in regard to your fitness, in regard to your energy levels. And can you just share a little bit of a backstory for us?
Right. Well, 12 months ago, I was very fatigued all the time, having headaches. I'd go to work, come home, have to sleep for at least 15, 20 minutes before I could even start doing tea. I was obese and I was basically pre-diabetic, and very much my cholesterol level was being checked. So I was really on the borderline of actually having to watch everything I did. And that pre-diabetic thing was a big scare for me, finding that out, because my daughter-in-law had got diabetes through pregnancy, etc., and was injecting herself. So I just didn't want to be there. And basically we had lockdown. I couldn't get in any of my clothes, and I didn't realise what weight I was. So I dragged out the scales and found I was 90 kilograms, which is 14 stone. 14 stones, a heck of a lot of weight.
Sure.
And my clothes I couldn't fit in. I was tired. I'd go for a walk, and walking up a hill I'd be out of breath. And I just was very, very unfit. I hadn't done exercise in a long time. I work at a school and work in an office and basically sit behind a desk all day. But getting older, I hit my 60th birthday last year, and we're now this year. But that was not last year, the year before. And that was a year where I sort of thought, what am I going to do with myself? My mum was very poorly, so I'd been looking after her on and off as much as I could. She lived with my sister in Leicester, and well, near my sister in Leicester, and was looking after herself. So I found I was spending a lot of time visiting her. Going back 10 years, 10 years ago, I'm the weight I am now. And it's been a long time since I was that weight. I lost my husband at that time, and because of that, I found I was looking after everybody else. My mother-in-law, who he was the only son of, became very ill as well, and I found I was looking after her. And someone said to me at the time, look after yourself, Kay, just in a way of chat. And you think, what are you talking about? And you just really do not know what that's about. And I found out what that was about on this 12-week journey. 10 years on, it's taken me to find that out. So,
and that's interesting to hear your story, Kay, because I think so many women will just resonate with just so much that you've just said. For a start, you've just had your 60th birthday, you're working full time, you found that you're pre-diabetic, you've put on weight, no energy, feeling, you know, like none of your clothes were fitting, and to have that, and I'm going through that journey at the moment, having that extra, like looking after our parents, it becomes another child sort of thing, doesn't it? You sort of get, not, you don't get rid of your children, but I mean, they leave home and they become independent. And then I feel like that parent thing does become very much in our forefront and they require our help. And I truly think as women, we are such givers, but we do forget to give back to ourselves because we are so busy caring. And that seems to be that's our thing in life. We love to help other people, and I know that as a woman and that feminine side of us, but we often forget to care for ourselves. So I think it's fantastic that you've taken the step to do the 12-week lean body system. Can I ask you though, when you did come on board with us, and girls listening to this story, Kay and I have just said, let's be authentic here. Let's not talk about what you're going to say. Let's just do it, because it does become an authentic conversation. I want to ask Kay, going into this program, you were 60, you were living in England, you didn't know me from a bar of soap. How did, how did that make you feel? Were you feeling a little bit like, is this another diet? Is it going to work? What were your feelings around doing this? Or was it
right? Well, just before starting that, my mum died August, not this year, the previous year. So I never were able to look after her. She looked after herself, went into hospital due to a stroke, etc., etc. So the last thing she said to me was, "Kate, you need to lose weight." And I just thought, wow,
okay.
you know. And it was when we were in lockdown this year, when lockdown started. We started ours in February and March. So it's been quite difficult. And you're eating, you're not going out, you're not moving about, and you're just catching up on lots of things. And it was that thought that came back to me. And then, as I said, Linda invited us on to the 40 weeks plus, and my sister Wendy said, "Come on, Kate, get on board with this and do it." So I did, and I was doing the exercises, finding them very difficult and unable to do a lot of it, and thinking, thank God I'm not doing this live with Dana, and she can't see what I can do or can't do, as the case may be. So I was able to push the pause button and try again and what have you. And then you mentioned the 12-week body system in March. And I saw those girls and heard about them starting their journey. And so I didn't know how much it would cost, but was saving up my pennies and thought, right, let's see what other diets there are around. Lots of friends were going on the Cambridge diet and losing masses of weight, but they weren't keeping their lean body mass, which is one important part of this story here with you, Dana. And it's the education of actually learning about how important protein is to building up that lean body mass, to building up that muscle, to make you more stable. I couldn't stand on my foot for, was it 10 seconds you asked us to do with our eyes shut? Yeah. I couldn't do that, you know. Trying to do the very first plank, I held for 10 seconds and was a shaking mess on the floor. So it was a very different journey. And I found going on the 12-week system, it was telling me how to eat, giving us good suggestions on what to eat, which actually made you not have to think about diet as such. And your system isn't a diet, it's a way of life that you have to adapt to. And it's learning all of that, but actually it made it simpler by giving those recipes, by being told how to do things, and you're detoxing and this is why you're doing it. And to see the weight drop off was just incredible. And then I had a couple of weeks of no weight dropping off, and I was getting very despondent. But all the girls on the course just supported me and were there so much. So that support network that you get, even though you're the other side of the world and not always doing it at the same time, was incredible. And I can't put words to how effective that was in keeping you going. And I didn't come off the track at all. I followed everything by the letter. And by the end of the 12-week body system, I've lost a whole of 15 kilos. So from that 90 kilos initially to the end of the 12 weeks, it's 15 kilos gone. And I lost another kilo, but actually put it on over Christmas because I ate what I wanted to. So
that's fine.
yeah, so it's been great, absolutely great journey. And I have enjoyed being able to take part at times when I could, and when I couldn't, actually just doing the replays. And if I didn't quite get it, replaying it again, and that was really good. So
and what I
I've just
noticed
really
about you,
enjoyed it.
Kay, what I noticed about you during our 12 weeks is you stayed connected. So like you said, being in England, you often could not join us live, or it might even be, I'm here, girls, but I'm about to go to bed or whatever, if it was in the morning. Or you might go, I've just done the replay. Or you constantly kept commenting, so the girls were able to support you in your journey, and you just became a part of us, our tribe. And I was so appreciative of you doing your piece, which was staying connected. Like, I can tell you how important it is, but unless you do it, you can't see the benefit of that. And as you said, you had a couple of down days, that hero's journey of not really getting the results you thought you should get after having a great week, thanks to women's bodies being so unique. And the girls were able to say, you know, come on, Kay, let's keep going. And it pushed you through. And OMG, look at you today. Hey, like, isn't that amazing? And tell me what Wendy thinks. Is she proud of you?
She is so proud of me. She is really, I haven't seen her for a whole year, and I saw her 2 weeks ago just for an hour, not having seen her for a year because of all the lockdown stuff. So to see each other, we just held each other, and she kept going, oh, amazing, I can't believe it. And
so
yeah, and she said, you know, I can feel the muscle tone, and she sort of felt my arms and everything. But it was just incredible to actually to see her, for her to see me as the end result. But being there always on the phone supporting me anyway.
Yeah, beautiful. And Kate, tell the ladies, how long can you do a plank for now?
I can now do it for a good 60 seconds without shaking.
Isn't that fantastic? So girls, Kay started at 10 seconds and she was actually like commented, I can do this for 10 seconds. Like, and we're like, oh, that's okay, Kay, keep going. And so she's now doing 1 minute, which is absolutely amazing. So congratulations.
And lifting weights that, you know, the dumbbell weights that I never thought I could, and everything else. And it's just incredible. And I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going.
And how's your energy levels?
It's a lot better. I'm not coming home and sleeping straight away. Sometimes I do go to bed though at 9 o'clock, but I'm awake at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 in the morning with ease. Never ever hungry. Which is brilliant. My husband keeps saying, why do you have to eat so much in the day? But I just said, well, that's my pattern. Let me do what I need to do. So
and it's actually the key, Kay, isn't it? It's the key to stabilizing our blood sugars as we get older, giving ourselves that protein, maintaining the nutrition throughout, and getting the results. So
I had lots of acid reflux problems as well, which I've had for years, and the program has helped a little bit. I haven't controlled it completely, but we had a couple of meals with pastry, and I found my acid reflux was really dreadful. So I thought, right, get back on plan, get yourself straight, and just
oh, that's
and
great.
And it's helped immensely. Just, you know, following the rules basically.
And so we do try and promote that it's not a diet. So you do feel that this is sustainable for life?
Definitely, yes.
Good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and
And it's, you know, the thing about cheating, it's okay to cheat. It's okay to have the bars of chocolate that you can have, but actually do it all in moderation. And you find when you've been on the 12-week plan, you don't really need it anymore. You're not.
That's right.
English chocolate is different from Australian chocolate too. So
Is it better
it's
or
much, much
worse?
nicer.
Oh,
Much
is it?
nicer. Yes.
That is so
So
funny.
your chocolate is so sweet, but ours is Cadbury's chocolate is lovely. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So
Because
I
I do
haven't
try and
looked at it.
I do try and promote that we do give ourselves a day off or a meal off. And, you know, we have things like Christmas and birthdays and Easter and celebrations. And we don't want to look at this like I'm on a diet. We want to be able to go, I can eat, I know how to support myself, my metabolism's good, I know how to move to sort of get those calories burnt out if I need to. And you're the living proof, Kay. Fantastic.
Well, I must admit, I didn't realise how shot my metabolism was until I'd been on this program.
Mm.
And then I'd wake up in the morning and I'd think, wow, I just feel different. And I'd stand on the scales and the kilo had dropped overnight. And it's just like, wow, this is incredible. But I found my water retention, I don't get that at the moment at all.
That's so
And
good.
that's all cut down. So it's teaching yourself to drink water and not have lots of coffee and stuff like that. So there is a lot of learning to do within the program, but it's so worthwhile.
And so, Kay, I'll just share because you might not even realize this, but girls, when you are holding fluid, sometimes it's because there's inflammation in the body. So whether that's inflammation of spiking blood sugars or whether it's an inflammation of gut issues, there can be lots of different reasons. And so Kay saying that she's sort of not holding fluid is actually a bit of a secret magic response in a way that's sort of saying my body is becoming less inflamed. Because you know, when you twist your ankle, Kay, there's inflammation there, so there's swelling there, and we want to reduce the swelling, which then allows the healing to happen. And so it's the same with your body. Like if you're not holding fluid, it's suggesting your body's not needing to protect you as much. So it's your body's becoming healthier, hence the fluid is reducing. So that's actually excellent. I'm very excited by all your results. You've done so well, and congratulations. And you are one of our heroes for sure. That's wonderful. So girls, Kay's going to do our next one. Aren't you, Kay?
I've still got a way to go. I'm at 75 kilos and I'd like to get to 65 if I can. So, or even 66, I will be pleased. So I am going to join in again. Yes,
and
please.
she'll be there to support all you girls. And I know we have a couple of ladies from England that are thinking of joining, Val being one of them, Val's in her 60s. And Val, you will have Kay there as well from England, supporting and motivating you as well. So Kay, is there anything you wanted to say before we say goodbye?
Just a huge, huge thank you to Dana and all the girls that supported us. And it's just been an exciting journey and I can't wait to do it again.
Yay! So, okay, I'll just finish this, but you stay with me. I'll just finish the recording. So, thanks to Kay, everyone, and she is a hero. So please share your comments when I do share this on Facebook, because I think she's so deserving and we all love to get that positive feedback. So thank you, Kay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.